Hey, it's Iysha with Sparkle and Shine Skincare, and these are just some of the basic tools and ingredients that I do use during a Brazilian wax service. Check it out. Also, look how clean my wax pot is, nice and sanitary. I hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope that you do learn something. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Iysha. I'm owner and founder of Sparkle and Shine Skincare. I specialize in corrective skincare, skin coaching, full body waxing. I bring out that inner shine that you've always had within. So today I'm here to talk about Brazilian wax. Yes! And you're probably like, I'm scared. Ouch. Well, guess what? That's a myth about Brazilian wax being painful. It's not the most comfortable service, but you'll live. So I prefer Brazilian wax over shaving and using Nair. Reason being, shaving causes a lot of ingrown hairs, a lot of hyperpigmentation in the bikini area, bumps, just not attractive. And the Nair has lots of chemicals, which can cause chemical burns in your bikini area. And who wants that? You want to be cute at the beach, and who wants to see black chemical burns on your hoo-ha, right? So let's get started. I'm going to basically go over the fundamentals of Brazilian wax. So let's get started. And here is my wax pot. And my wax pot consists of two different sections. One section is going to be for my soft wax, which I love to use soft wax when I am doing brows, when I'm doing lip, chin, certain textures of hair you can also implement in your Brazilian wax. I normally used it like on the side of the bikini area when I'm using soft wax, and then you lay it down, and then you have this strip that you use. That is what soft wax is. So hard wax, let me show you what hard wax is. Hard wax, you don't need the paper muslin. You just go ahead and you just create your ball there. And then you lay the hair, and then you're going to pull. And I'll give you an example, but you always want to clean the area first of where you're going to wax. Make sure you do that. Or your esthetician or your technician should always be licensed when providing this service. This is not a service that someone that's not licensed should be performing. So I'm just going to give you an example of a hard wax pull and what it looks like, okay? So you're going to lay it there. It only takes a few seconds to dry. It doesn't take that long. So while that's drying, if you've never had a Brazilian wax, like I said, make sure that your tech is a licensed professional, because you are dealing with skin and the skin pores and follicles. Number two, if you are shaving, you don't want to shave and then go get a Brazilian wax. You want to wait until your hair grows out at least 2 to 3 weeks. And even then, sometime your technician, if you have been shaving for many, many years and then you decide to get a Brazilian wax, your technician may not be able to get all of the hair, because the hair is used to being shaved, and it's the way the growth process works. So be patient with your technician if they don't get all of the hair in the first Brazilian after you've been shaving for years. Okay, so be patient. So I'm just going to give you an example. Here's our lip, and then they pull. So another thing with Brazilian wax, if you are on certain medications like Accutane, blood pressure medications, That's considered as a contraindication, which could cause some issues with waxing, period, whether it's Brazilian or whatever kind of waxing. If you are on these particular type of medications, you may not be a good candidate for Brazilian or any type of waxing, if you will. So that is very important. So the next thing, you want to understand, what should you wear? What should you wear when you go get your Brazilian wax? So I recommend to all of my first-time clients and current clients, be comfortable. I mean, you don't want to wear some spandex or anything. You want to wear something that's very breathable, something very comfortable as well when you come for your Brazilian wax. Because you will, when you come for your Brazilian wax, you will be completely nude from the waist down. And I know sometimes it can be uncomfortable because you're like, there's strangers looking at my private parts. Well, as an esthetician, I have been doing Brazilian wax for many years, and it's no big deal to us. Like, we are not embarrassed. We are not going to judge. We are not going to laugh. It's just body parts. You have large vaginas. You have small vaginas. It's just a body part. That's it. So don't think in your head that your technician, esthetician is laughing at you or judging your private part. You have to not be embarrassed, because we're not embarrassed. At least I'm not. It's body parts. I will wax. If it has hair, I'm going to wax it. And that's just how it is. I love what I do. I love to see a bushy, hairy vagina, and I like to see it nice and neat. And you can even get creative. Like, some ladies don't like all of the hair gone. Some ladies like to do like a little strip. We call it a landing strip. You can do a diamond. Some technicians get real creative and do like a heart. You can also do a heart. So it's so many different fun things that you can do. So going back to some of the do's and don'ts, like I said, shaving is not the business. It's not the business. I'm not a fan of shaving, and I'm not a fan of Nair either. I also recommend, when you start your Brazilian wax, you want to make sure that you are exfoliating. You want to exfoliate at least 2 to 3 times a week with something like a glycolic type of solution, maybe like a light scrub, because your skin is going to be growing in your bikini area. So it's important to go ahead and exfoliate so those hairs could come through the pores nice and healthy. So those are just some of the important things as far as a Brazilian wax that I wanted to share, because a lot of people think that Brazilian wax are very painful. Like I mentioned before, it's not super comfortable, but you will live, and it's so worth it. Oh my gosh, that feeling after you get a Brazilian wax, you just want to go do some cartwheels, and you feel free, you feel fresh, and you feel liberated. Also, it's all about technique as well. Before you go for your first Brazilian, make sure you do some history on the technician. See, ask them how long they've been waxing. Ask them things like that, because it is all about technique and knowing how to touch, how to pull that hair, which is very important. You want to make sure that you are comfortable. So those are just some of the things that I just wanted to go over, so you can, kind of get an idea about Brazilian wax. And sometimes people, they're not sure, or they're afraid to ask, because it is a sensitive subject for some. And I just want to share. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email, or if you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area, I do specialize in Brazilian wax and full body waxing. So come see me. Oh, one more thing I want to share. Vajacials. Okay. There's a lot of people it's a trend. Vajacials, which is basically, I call it an upside down facial. It's a facial within the bikini area. It includes a double cleanse, exfoliation, LED light therapy, a nice soothing mask. They're awesome. They are awesome. And you can include them with your Brazilian wax service. But me personally, I recommend that you don't do your vajacial the same day that you do your Brazilian wax, because it can cause a chemical burn, especially if the technician is using enzymes. Okay, so I recommend you book them a few days apart. But vajacials are very effective, and it leaves your intimate area nice and smooth, and it also helps with ingrowns. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions, or shoot me a DM on my Instagram, or shoot me an email. All right, everyone be well and safe, sending love and sending light.